Hi again, everyone. We're back with our 15th episode of Practicing at Home. I hope you're all doing great. Today we have something a little bit different. We've had videos for woodwind players, for string players, for brass players, and even for conductors. But what about people who write music? They're called composers. There's some great composers on my wall if you look right there. That's Beethoven. But anyone can be a composer. Anyone can write great music. So Mr. J, who is one of our cello teachers, is going to give us a little bit of insight into a composing software. This would be for a computer that you can download for free called Musescore. This is something he uses to write music. So I'm going to put the link to it in the comments below so you can download that if you talk to your parents onto your computer, and you can create music at home too. So take it away, Mr. J.
Hi, it's me, Mr. J, coming from the great indoors, and I'm going to briefly talk to you about how to use Musescore. It's a wonderful free notation software that I think the kids are really going to enjoy using. Like, they can make their own scores and make their own music, and the program can play it back for you as well. So I think at times like this, when kids are looking for things to do, I think this would be perfect. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys how you can use this and just briefly show you some process of making the music, because I promise you it's really easy after you understand it. This is Musescore right here. It's a program that I've been using for a very long time, mainly because it's free. I mean, look at it. It's doing everything that it's supposed to do. And I'm very comfortable with using this program. And you will be as well. So keep watching. So when you put on Musescore, the first thing you should see is probably the Start Center. This is probably the first thing that comes up. Now, go to Create New Score. I already have a couple of other scores, so you can save your scores and continue working on them at later time. So that's cool. Go to Create New Score, and you need some information before you can start writing. Or you don't have to. You can just click Next and find your instrument. But I have something ready, so I'm going to write this down quickly. So I'm going to write a lullaby for beginner cellists, so they can also at home play it and try it for themselves. So this is a lullaby. This is lullaby number 3, and the subtitle, you can really write anything you can do. I'm going to write down for beginner cellists. No, I'm not going to say beginning. I'm going to say for aspiring cellists. Absolutely. A composer, that is you, that is making the music. Lyricist, if you have lyrics in there, you can do that. Copyright, don't worry about any of that, kids. Okay, now you'll have this up next. Go to Choose Instruments and look at all these instruments ready for you to try out. All of these should have the sounds too, so should be good. But I'm writing for cello, so I'm going to go over here to violoncello, or violoncello. That's just the old term, but that is the cello, I promise you. Go to Add, and then there it is. If you wanted to add another instrument, you can go to here and you can add a violin. You can click Add, and then you can slide them up and down. Sure, I can make this a duet. I can even get rid of it later on too, so much of this here is super flexible. Okay, after that, you can choose your key. Don't worry too much about these key signatures for now. You can go with the one that's blank, or if you already know your Re major scale and your Do major scale, then you should know that the Do major scale doesn't have any sharps or flats, and the Re major scale has 2. So, I think I'm gonna go with Re major. And then you can put in your time signature, whether your time is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can change it right here to 4, 4 or 3, 4. It's like that. Don't worry too much about these. And then measures, you can add the measures in later. So that's the last thing you should do. After that, you should have this. Awesome. All right. The music has been set up, and we can now finally start writing. So, I think the best thing you can try for now is to grab yourself a quarter note or an eighth note and just play around. Don't worry too much about how things are supposed to sound like. Just play around with it first. You know what? I'm even gonna do something completely random and just put random clicks everywhere on how that might sound. How does that sound like? Huh. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, I want more violin here on this part, and I want more cello here. I'm just clicking it away. I have no thought. I have no idea how this is going to sound like, but we're just having fun, right? Little eighth note here and there too. Ooh, okay, that might change some sounds up. You know what? I'm gonna try a completely random rhythm right here. How about this? What is this? Whoa, that makes it bigger. Okay. And the best part with this program is that even when I ask to play something like this, it will. You know what? You know what? That's a piece. I like it. Seriously, that's a wonderful way to experiment and just to get to know the program a little more. Now, if you want to start writing some scales, we want to put some notes down. Um, here's where to begin. Bring your mouse around. You can start putting notes down. Oh, this is not C. This is not Do major. So you can write it like this. Re. There you go. And then for the violin part, there. So what I did there is, if you know your solfege with the letter notes, sometimes Do can be called C, Re, D, blah, blah, blah. Wonderful. So some other things that you can do, if you go over here, palettes, you might see some of these. If you want more options, I believe you can go to Master Palette here, and you're gonna find a lot more things. You are more than welcome to experiment with all of these there. So let's go to articulation, and you might see something that you guys are familiar with. Up, down bows. Let's put an up bow there, because I mean that's how it should be, right? Where did that down bow go? Wait, how did that down bow disappear? Where is it? Articulation, where you at? Where you at? There you are. Okay, if I miss something, I can just drag it over, apparently. Moving on. So your rhythm in the score is right here. You have your eighth notes, T's, and your quarter notes, ta, and your half notes, ta, and whole notes, as we all know, has 4 beats. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna try something. Go to File, go to New. I don't really have a title for it right now, so I can skip that. Go to Orchestral. But look at all of these options for things you can try. But I'm gonna go with something that I like, which is a symphony orchestra. Look at other key signatures. I'm gonna go with blank. 4/4 time signature. Absolutely, I'm happy with all that. I feel like I can get some whole notes for the woodwind, so I'm just going to click around. Let's give a couple for the bassoons there, the B flat clarinets. So as you can see, guys, over here. But right now, all I'm doing is just putting random notes in different spots with some different rhythms, because that's super fun. How about the flute gets a little more? The flute can have a couple. Yeah, exactly. Let's give brass something really fast, eh? I mean, just play around with it, you know? I'm gonna put in some 16ths here and there, too. I'm gonna scatter some for the winds, too. A little bit for the French horns. Look at that. Awesome. All right. How about a couple quarter notes for the percussion instruments? All right. So after I had about just like 3 minutes of just clicking around randomly, and this is what I came up with. Woo! Whoa. Whoa, that harp run though. And that's a piece right there, honestly. So I hope you guys take the chance to experiment with this, because, oh my goodness, it's so much fun. Write something like this, or even write something for yourself, too. Really experiment and play around with it, because this is a canvas. You can write anything. You can write something like this, super pretty and beautiful, but you can also write down some crazy weird things like this. Take the time to learn the program. Take the time to try out all of these ornaments. Check this out. What's awesome about Musescore is that you can just drag and drop everything in. It'll do everything for you. So even the trill, it'll add a trill for you. Keyboard. If you want to add slurs, it's S on the keyboard. But other than that, everything is here for you to play around with and try. And last but not least, if you guys have any questions, just let me know.